They say you never really own your land when the HOA runs the neighborhood. I learned that the hard way. For 10 years, I'd lived peacefully in my suburban home, taking pride in the half-acre of green backyard behind it. It wasn't fancy, just grass, a small garden, and the quiet that made life worth living. But one morning, a bright orange stake appeared in the middle of it, with a tag that read Lot 42, Future Development Site. At first, I thought it was a mistake, but when I checked the county records, my jaw dropped. The HOA had filed papers rezoning a strip of my backyard, claiming it fell under community property lines. And apparently, they'd already sold it to a developer who planned to build a new parking lot. I called, emailed, and even went to the HOA office, but they brushed me off, saying it was for the good of the community. That phrase echoed in my head. The good of the community. As if my home, my garden, my peace didn't matter. Then came the day I saw construction crews mark the boundaries with orange spray paint. That's when I decided, if they wanted that land so badly, they were going to get it exactly the way I wanted them to. Over the next week, I quietly began digging trenches through the lower part of the yard. I rerouted the old irrigation pipes, redirected every downspout, and let nature do the rest. Within a month, every rainfall began pooling perfectly. My backyard slowly transformed, not into a garden, but into a shallow, muddy wetland. Neighbors started complaining about mosquitoes and standing water, but when the HOA tried to intervene, I simply reminded them, according to their own filing, that land no longer belonged to me. It was community property. The best part? The developer came by a week later to inspect the plot. He stepped out of his car, sank ankle-deep into mud, and cursed loud enough for the whole street to hear. Heavy equipment couldn't even access the area. The soil had become unstable and waterlogged. They tried draining it, but every time it rained, it flooded again. Nature had taken back what they thought they could control. Within 3 months, the development project was officially cancelled. And here's the beautiful twist. The state environmental department classified the flooded patch as a protected wetland, meaning no construction could legally occur without a massive environmental review. The HOA had accidentally created a conservation zone right in the middle of the neighborhood. Now, the so-called community property is a swamp full of reeds, frogs, and wild birds. HOA members have to mow around it carefully and pay for mosquito control every month.